Quality of Life by Stephen R. Covey. In recent years, I have met thousands of people who want to improve the quality of their lives, often as a way of finding more meaning, happiness, and fulfillment. Most people possess far more capability, creativity, talent, initiative, and resourcefulness than their present jobs allow or require them to use. Sadly, I see many people trying to open the door to quality of life using the wrong keys, using ill advised approaches, and shortcut, manipulative practices land in academic, athletic, social, and business systems. The key to quality of life is the quality of your relationships. When you apply manipulative practices to your personal relationships, the forms of your life, you fail to harvest the fruit you desire. The principles of agriculture apply equally to human culture. Motive and means to matter. Some people justify heavy handed means in the name of virtual ends. They say that ethics and principles sometimes have to take a backseat to expediency and profits. Many people see no correlation between the quality of their personal lives at home and the quality of their products and services at home. Because of the social and political environment in their organization, because of the social and political environment in their organizations and fragmented market outside, they can abuse relationships at will and still get short-term results. Our heroes are often people who make a lot of money, and when some hero, an actor, entertainer, athlete, or other professional suggests that we can get what we want by practicing hardball negotiation, closing win-lose deals, and playing by our own rules, then we listen to them, especially if social norms reinforce what they say. I see people trying to do it all over a weekend, trying to rebuild their marriage over a weekend, trying to change a company culture over a weekend, trying to lose weight over a weekend. Some things just can't be done over a weekend. In school, we ask students to tell us what we told them. We test them on our lectures. They figure out the system, party, and procrastinate, then cram and feed it back to us to get the grades. They think all of life operates on the same shortcut system. But the quick, easy, free, and fun approach won't work on the farm because there we are not able to, we are subject to natural laws and governing principles. Natural laws based upon principles operate regardless of our awareness of them or our obedience to them. Often, habits of ineffectiveness are rooted in our social conditioning toward quick fix, short term thinking. In life, as in school, many of us procrastinate and then cram. But does cramming work on a farm? Can you go 2 weeks without milking the cow and get out there and milk like crazy? We might laugh at such ludicrous approaches in agriculture, but then apply them in corporate cultures. The only thing that endures over time is the law of the farm. I must prepare the ground, put the seed in, cultivate it, weed it, water it, then gradually nurture growth and of development to full maturity. So also in a marriage or in helping a teenager through a difficult identity crisis, there is no quick fix. Center on timeless principles. Correct principles are like compasses. They are always pointing the way. And if we know how to read them, we won't get lost, confused, or fooled by conflicting voices and values. Principles are not invented by us or or by society. They are the laws of the universe that pertain to human relationships and human organizations. They are part of the human condition, consciousness, and conscience. To the degree people recognize and live in harmony with such basic principles as fairness, equity, justice, integrity, honesty, and trust, they progress. Moreover, people instinctively trust those whose character and competence are founded upon correct principles, because trust is related to one's trustworthiness over time. Most people prefer to work on their appearance or personality, not on their character. The former may involve learning a new skill or style or image, but the latter involves changing habits, developing virtues, disciplining appetites and passions, keeping promises, and being considerate of the feelings and convictions of others. Character development is the true test and manifestation of our maturity. To value oneself and yet subordinate oneself to higher purposes and principles is the essence of highest humanity and foundation of effective leadership. Principle centered leaders are men and women of character who work with competence on farms with seed and soil, who work in harmony with natural and true north principles and with the law of the harvest. They build those principles into the center of their lives, into the center of their relationships, and their mission statements. Positive personality traits, while often essential for success, constitute secondary greatness. To focus on personality before character is to try to grow the tree without roots. If we consistently use personality techniques and skills to enhance our social interactions, we may truncate the vital character piece. We simply can't have the fruits without the roots. Private victory precedes public victory. Self mastery and self discipline are the character roots of good relationships with others. If we use um, human influence strategies and tactics to get other people to do what we want, we may succeed short term, but over time, our duplicity and insincerity will breed distrust. Everything we do will be perceived as manipulative. We may have the right rhetoric style and even intervention, but without trust, we won't achieve primary greatness. In a social or academic system, you may make the favorable first impression through charm. You may win through intimidation. But secondary personality traits alone have little worth in long term relationships. True motives eventually surface. Many people with secondary greatness, social status, position, wealth, or talent lack primary greatness or goodness of character. And this void is evident in every long term relationships they have. Whether it is with a social business, it is with a business associate, a spouse, a friend, or a teenage child. It is a character that communicates most eloquently. The place to begin, the place to begin building any relationship is inside ourselves, inside our center of circle of influence, our own characters. As we become independent, proactive, centered in mm, correct principles, value driven, and able to organize and execute around the priorities in our lives with integrity, we then can choose to become interdependent, capable of being rich, enduring relationships. Three character traits. These character traits are essential to primary greatness. Integrity. As we clearly identify our values and proactively organize and execute around our priorities, we develop self-awareness and self-value by making and keeping meaningful promises and commitments. If we can't make and keep commitments, our words become meaningless. Maturity. If a person can express his or her feelings and convictions with courage, balanced with considerations for the feelings and convictions of another person, he or she is mature. If the person lacks internal maturity and emotional strength, he or she might try to borrow strength from position, power, credentials, seniority, or affiliations. Abundance mentality, the idea that there is plenty out there for everybody, flows out of a deep sense of personal wealth and security. It results in sharing recognition, profits, and responsibility. It opens up creative or new options, alternatives, turns personal joy and fulfillment outward. It recognizes unlimited possibilities for positive interaction, growth, and development. As we give grace to others, we receive more grace ourselves. As we affirm people and believe in their capacity to grow, as we bless them even when they are cursing or judging us, we build primary greatness into our personality and character. Stephen R. Covey, the author of the Highly Effective People and Principle Centered Leadership and co-author of First Things First, is the co-chairman of Franklin Covey Company.